This is Angela Flournoy, author of The Wilderness, and I just learned that The Wilderness has been chosen as a Library Reads pick. This is huge for many reasons, including when I was at the ALA conference in Philly, I begged and pleaded to have a Library Reads tote, partially trying to will it into existence that I would one day be a Library Reads pick, and here we are. Thank you so much. Libraries are hugely important to me personally. I grew up in libraries in LA County, in the LA County Public Library System, and I had a single mother who knew that the library was a great space for us to hang out when she needed time to herself, to do her own work. She went to college, she went back to school when I was in middle school, and we spent lots of hours in the library together, both of us working alongside each other. And it just made me who I am. I worked at the DC Public Library when I lived in Washington, DC, when I was working on my first novel, The Turner House. And those colleagues, I was a librarian assistant. Those colleagues that I made, those librarians, they really were my role models, just their poise, their ingenuity and resourcefulness, and their curiosity about every question and subject that was thrown at them from patrons. They just delighted in finding out the answer, and I feel like it is the way that I try to move through the world. The Wilderness was written in part because I had time and space at the New York Public Library in their Coleman Center for Scholars and Writers. And it was a dream come true to be in that famous space in Bryant Park, but also just to be able to pick librarians' brains and get them to answer all of my crazy questions about the world that I was building in the wilderness. And in that novel, one of my four main characters is a librarian. Her name is Monique. And she works in a fictional library, very much fictional, but in New York City. And one of the things that I think about when I think about Monique, even though she is not a librarian for her entire trajectory in the novel, is that she is a person who is generous and is principled and is curious and is expansive. And that is a reflection of so many librarians that I have come in contact with in my life. The novel is about right now and the way that this country is changing and the many challenges we face. And a reason why I wanted to put a librarian in the middle of all of that is because she is a person who is interested in the truth, and she is also a person who is not afraid of information. So thank you. You all have made my season, and I am so appreciative.